I'm not even gonna necessarily sugarcoat it, and I'm just gonna be absolutely upfront. Kohas, thank you. Thank you for literally just being, who you guys are and making this community, even though we don't really interact hard as hell with each other as much as I would like to. But still, nonetheless, I'm just grateful for the community that we do have here. And it's being somewhat of a place where, we can at least have some decency and some type of responses that are a bit good and positive and a nice bit of energy here. We do get comments that are negative, but it's not necessarily the worst thing on the planet, right? It's nothing like that, And considering a lot of other content creators and VTubers and whatever constantly get into negative spats all the time just on social media whatsoever, it makes me incredibly mad grateful for the community that I have, honestly. Because I'm not gonna lie, looking at a lot of the stuff that a lot of other people get into looks so unnecessary, and it's like, why are we starting this nonsense? For what reason? Right? Because literally look at anything Chibi has been going through for like the few months. He doesn't really do much of anything wrong, but then everything else kind of hits him, and it's like, holy shit, I will stay like 5,000 feet away from that shitstorm, please. And literally there's like other content creators that say wild and stuff that makes no reason for why you need to say it in the first damn place. And obviously people just do like baiting and kind of just make people get angry for no reason and things of sort like that. And I don't know what it is. And again, I said this before, but it's like once you hit like a high number of subscribers, or you hit like 1 million or something like that, for whatever reason, that creator's attitude completely changes. And it's like, what are we even doing? Very rarely would you ever see a creator just be natural and normal when it comes down to, being a bigger creator and bigger star on the internet and everything like that. What was that? But still, it's just like, where does this change come from? You know what this shit feels like? It feels like when you're in high school and you just come from middle school. You're like, all right, it's time to go to high school, I guess. You go into there, and the people that you mess with, that you used to mess with, for whatever reason, they don't mess with you no more. Like, something drastically changed their personalities for the last 2 months. And you're just like, the hell happened? Immediately, you're just like, the hell happened here? Why you acting all hard and shit? You was lame before. Why you acting all hard now? And that's kind of how it is, right? So, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. There really isn't a lot of sense as to why it happens. It just happens, and it's weird every single time. Nux was like that too before, he was actually, doing like anime content before all this other weird stuff happened. And then now look at kind of where he has been at recently. It's not great. Look at like a lot of other people as well that's very much in that very same space. They're not really all that great. And again, you will get people that are at those high levels that are really genuinely decent people, and that's not necessarily something to be, mad at all, because we need more positivity. But still, nonetheless, it's just like, damn, how many more people is gonna be like this, right? And it's with the generation that's kind of keep coming after us and all this stuff like that. It's just like, I have no hope. I have no hope. And again, it's why I'm so damn grateful for at least having a place where I can at least speak on certain things and just getting to yap about whatever I feel like yapping about, even though I don't feel like yapping about certain things, because I feel like sometimes I feel like a waste of time, even though a lot of you guys don't necessarily mind that. But still, it is just something I am grateful for each day as it passed by, right? And hopefully once we get bigger and be a bigger space and name within, just the online space as well, I would imagine I would not change, or at least try not to switch up or anything like that, right? Because I feel like I have too much common sense to know to not do so. And that's not me trying to be egotistical or anything like that, or try to be like, oh yes, I'm smart, I know who I am, because you never really know. But at the very same time, I would like to hope I'm not that much of a dumbass to fall in the same damn pit over and over again, because like everybody else has, right? Because I don't know if it's a money thing. I don't know if it's like just a popularity thing that gets people like that. I don't really know. I haven't been in that position to actually find out. But it is like, a really annoying situation to kind of see a creator that you watch grew up with maybe, and even go as far as support all the way, only for them to just turn out to be an asshole at the very end of things. It's like, what the absolute hell is this? And I didn't really sign up on this, right? The only creator I could say probably didn't ever change whatsoever, for sure, is like Dashi. Dashi, like the only creator I can think of on this platform that did not change whatsoever from, you know, being his past self to now. He's always kind of been a good guy, right? So it's like, you get people out there that won't change, and hopefully I'll be one of those people that does not change for the worse or anything like that. But still, it just like, damn, I wish we had more people like Dash, you know? So that's just kind of how it is. But I guess that's really what I wanted to yap about a little bit, because one, I had a video I wanted to do, but then I had to go grocery shopping, and it wasn't that much that we could get. And at the very same time, it kind of ate up a lot of time, so there's not really much I could do. And then at the very same time, I kind of just saw that last night with the whole Chibi reviews and Taven kind of going at each other. And then this morning with Tecton at least making like a really weird and stupid ass tweet talking about, oh, you're not a millionaire by this age, you failed at life and all that type of stuff. And stuff I don't care for, stuff that doesn't necessarily matter, right? Because at the end of the day, at least in my vision, or at least in what I believe in, if Yah wants to bless you with something, he'll bless you with something. It doesn't necessarily matter what age you are, it doesn't matter how much time you got left or anything like that. If it's within the will, then, you know, it's going to happen, right? And if you absolutely strive for it and you go for it, even though it might be a small thing now, it's still going to do something for you potentially at the end of everything. So don't necessarily try to listen to shit like that, or, you know, stuff in that sort of way, because you never really know. You don't really know how things gonna go, right? And that's one lesson I had to learn for myself too, because I like to put myself down a lot, as you kind of heard me be a little bit in this video. But still, nonetheless, it's because I don't want to necessarily be one of those people that become an asshole, or, you know, have an egotistical mindset and stuff like that, because I've seen that firsthand. That shit's not pretty. That shit turns people into monsters, and it's just not great. It really isn't, and I just like to avoid that at all costs if possible. So yeah, that and maybe that's the reason why we have been growing slow as hell when it comes down to it, because I don't want to just interrupt a potential period of, like, you know, figuring things out for myself and being as a person and stuff like that too, only for that to just basically dissipate by the time something cool and crazy happens and I forget everything. Like, I wouldn't want that. So, you know, maybe that's the reason why we've been growing slow. Maybe it's because just YouTube just hates the shit out of me, and that could be something, but still, nonetheless, that's just how it is. So overall though, I do have to say I do appreciate plenty of you guys on this channel, plenty of people in general that has been supporting me for years, because there has also been a stigma around me where people have said I have been underrated, or there is potential here, and I would like to cash in on that potential one of these days. And, you know, hopefully you guys will be around for that growth period to actually hit, and the explosion to actually hit too, because it will be a grand old day, and there will be plenty of people to absolutely thank for that, and there'll be an absolute joyous time for my life, and hopefully for you guys' life, in terms of what content you'll be getting in the future. And hopefully it'll just be, you know, the same old but better, honestly, because those very same people that keep saying that there's potential here for this channel and everything like that, I oftentimes be like, you know, thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, there probably is. And to keep it very much say, I feel like I can do it, right? I can very much see ourselves getting like a whole ass 100k subs plaque or something like that in the future. I don't know how, and I don't know when, and I don't know in what way, but I feel like that can very much happen. It's just going to be a matter of effort and time, and hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. But still, I feel like it can happen, and I like to cash that in, and that's why I continue to, you know, keep doing it, outside the fact that, you know, I enjoy doing this and everything that it is, because it is fun, it is nice, even though my computer gives me hell at times, and, you know, I want to be laggy as shit, but still, nonetheless, it's something fun for me to do, and it's a one thing in my life personally that I'll just like get to speak candidly and not necessarily give two shits. and it's a fun, good ass experience, honestly, and that's just something I would like to very much cash in on. So with all that being said, hopefully you continue to support me and support me by also survivability of money, because that's just a thing I need, sadly. But when it comes down to it though, if you can, that's going to be in the comment section. And just overall, hit the subscribe button if you just hope to see me do something great and nail something on some levels that probably has never been done. And also surround myself with Konako cosplayers, but that's a whole different dream as well. So you never really know what you're getting on this channel, and that's why there's also variety on this channel too. So there is that too. But anyway, that's really again all I wanted to say for this one. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification on the routes. Also follow my socials and like to donate to the channel. Kofi and Cash App is available as well. And until then, it's boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.